Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Starmade. As you can see, it's been a little while since I recorded any Starmade. Our base is over there, we will go over to it soon. I'm actually just going to finish up mining this asteroid. Yes, at one time this was a full asteroid, but as you can see I remade the miner. This is the third time I've remade it now. So, pretty much I just fly up to an asteroid using this front camera here, just kind of scroll back so the asteroid is in view. I get it right inside using a little bit of build mode to make sure it's all the way in there. Then I just let the salvager run on its own, and within like 5 to 10 minutes a full-size asteroid is completely mined up. And I have done a lot of work on the base. Now, even though I've done a lot of work, there's still a good bit of work to do, and I plan on trying to get that done between episodes and maybe some of it on camera. But I found these last few bits of asteroids kind of hard to get mined, so what I tend to do is go ahead and fly down. Try and find exactly where the asteroid is real quick. Hopefully I didn't just knock it around. And the answer is no, but I am going the wrong way. Alright, so that could be the reason why it's kind of harder to mine. I was flying up instead of down. Alright, so there's the rest of the asteroid. Now if I just get it to where... Actually, did I get the rest of it mined? It looks like I did. Alright, so there's that mine. Now you may be wondering, how do we stop this? Well, I just jump out. Well, that's not supposed to happen. Alright, there we go. The lag spike is done, I hope. Alright, yes, now the lag spike is done. We just hit this button here, turn it back off, and go ahead and shut this door as well. Jump in our core, and that should actually be stopped now. Yep, there we go. It is stopped at the very back. Alright, so it appears that we did not get all of the asteroid mined. That's alright, I can come back and mine that later. I will eventually have that mined anyway, because I will eventually need to come back to this area. But as you can see, I'm really not having the greatest of frame rates in-game itself, and I'm having a large lag spike. I don't know exactly what that is from, but it looks like everyone's getting like 1K ping. So, yeah, someone's probably doing something they shouldn't, most likely planet mining. Me mining with this ship will not cause lag. I've actually tested it out a lot. It barely brings ping up from 100 to just 200. Right now, ping is sitting at about between 200 and 1000. So I don't know exactly what that's from. It could be from me having bumped that asteroid around, but I doubt it highly. As well, I need to go capture this ship. I lost it a while ago trying to regain one of the ships that I ended up losing. So actually that ship is completely gone, and now we are just warping around. So it's pretty much time to just completely apply the brakes and stop. Because otherwise we're just going to end up warping out and into the middle of nowhere, which is not fun for anyone. But we can eventually move this down and be able to actually go to our base. I'm going to go ahead and dock this, do a little bit of recording at the base, and then probably call that video there. But again, right now, running at 12 FPS is very much not fun, and I'm not enjoying it. The 8K or the 800 ping to 1K ping is nowhere near fun at all. But hopefully this all clears up very soon. When I get to the base, it should be a little bit better. Just make sure that this isn't running. It is not. And as you can see, I did just make a big box for right now, and it's all just being pushed around by this little command pod. So, yeah. That's all there is to it, is just a big box being pushed around by a little command pod to go mining. But as you can see, I'm running at 13 FPS. Where can you see that? Bottom left hand corner, you'll notice my ping and FPS. Which right now, neither one of them are very happy. At least I don't consider them to be happy, as in, like, I'm not enjoying it. I am not happy because of how large the lag spike is. I'll probably record this and go play some Dota maybe, or something else. I have not quite yet decided. So I just had a neutral enter our sector. Boom. Quickest way to stop. And also quickest way to get like your ship to kind of lag out on you and possibly cause problems. Thankfully it did not cause problems. Alright, so we're here back at the station. Now I cannot dock this inside of the actual station itself. This ship is actually way too large, so I have to go dock it down here. You'll see exactly where very soon. So just seeing if the person, whoever it was, came over toward us. It does not appear that they did, so just get this under control. Spin this a little bit. And no. Oh, if we can just hold this right here. Alright. So right there is what we have to dock to. Which the docker fires out of the back, so I need to turn around. Going to be easiest to do it this way. Actually, if I do this right, I might be able to use the beam as it is. I'm not entirely sure. So there's our beam. Almost got it to where it'll dock. Come on. Just hit the... Well, let's go ahead and try turning around then. See if that works. And if the admins do need me to get rid of this big box, I can. But hopefully they won't, because this is currently our only mining vessel. So if they need me to get rid of it, I will just mine it up and delete it that way. Come on. Structure doesn't fit. Oh. Alright. I think it's because of this right here. No. I know what it is. It's because of this one right here. Alright. There we go. So that means I can actually go ahead and put this back. As you can see, I don't have any wedges of any kind on this ship right now. There we go, it is docked. Now we just hop out of it. Open up the door. We'll go ahead and go collect the resources that we mined. I've only really took this out just now for like a little test run to see how well it mines stuff. I will actually be taking this out later tonight, possibly, to actually go mine the resources that we need. You come into this big box here, and then you just gotta float down here. There's no quick way to do it. It's just a matter of float down and pick up the stuff on your own. So it's just come down here, find out. Nope, it didn't go into that box. So here's the box that it went into. Now we just shift click all of that to get it out of there. Then we start flying back up here. Am I worried about this thing being destroyed? Not really. I mean, if it gets destroyed, it's not that big of a loss. The biggest loss would be that ship right down there, if that was to get destroyed. Otherwise, this ship isn't that hard to buy. We can go ahead and leave that open. That is all faction, so no one should be able to get it. It is docked to this, so no one should be able to get it anyway. But let's go ahead and... As you can see, I did take out the elevator that I was starting to work on. I chose not to use it. So we drop in the lava, and that's all that goes in there. The rest of it goes in here. Now, as you can see, I need Masset and Sapsun for... Let me get it. For this. I need to change all of these gray standard hulls into gray advanced hulls. So I can go ahead and turn this back to Sapsun. Because I need to make more of those ingots, but right now I don't have any. The reason I am doing that is so that I can get this blueprint right here done. As you can see, there's still a decent amount left, but also at the same time, I have done a lot of work. So, also that said, someone has entered our sector again. So you know what, let's go find out who it was. Ship isn't there. Oh yeah, I don't want to show you guys any of this yet. I'm trying to keep my head down. Aha, right here it is. Alright, so you guys have all seen the scanner by now, I hope. Maybe I didn't show it off. I don't remember. Just press this, see who it is. There's a cloaked or jamming thing. Yeah, that's mine. Nope, that's not what I wanted. No, navigation. Scan history. So let's see who it is. We have Pete and John. Say hello to them real quick. Actually, jump out of this and go ahead, come over here and we can jump into this. Now, while this part down here doesn't have anything, while this down here doesn't have anything protecting it, as you can see, when I do eventually have this being protected, it is going to take a lot. Anyway, so also this station is going to have to very much be expanded. I'm probably going to have to do several like rings out from the station itself. But right now, this up here hasn't been done yet. Another copy of that will go on the bottom, as I've already said. I will probably case that in later. If not, well, yeah, I'll case that in later. I suppose I could do like one floor just above it before I really have to start doing other things for space. Anyway, I wanted to go ahead and show you guys. So you've already seen this. You guys, this is the original Dusk. Mine is sitting over here. So as you can see, there are some minor differences on looks. The weapon system is the biggest difference. Right here we got our stage 1 fighter. Still needs a lot of work. The ship I'm working on bringing in is the scavenger that I made a while back. It has a lot more firepower than this thing ever will because the ship is a lot larger. Alright, and then we have this little doohickey here. Station dock wall. You might wonder what that is. Well, there's some buttons here to explain it. Oh, the gate's already open, my bad. Close gate. So we press that, and that starts going up, and with it goes the wall. So the wall just kind of goes up on its own, and that's that. So that defends everything in there from any kind of attack. It also makes it look a little bit nicer. I might do something with this area here like that. I doubt it, but I'm not sure. Actually, I probably will, only instead of sliding down, it'll probably slide out, because I think I'm only going to have, like, this will be one big face here, and the rest of it will be almost like a circle. So it looks like that's the only thing it's storing, but around it I can have other small things. Oh yeah, for whatever reason, this right here is not filled in. I need to look at that. So, quickly fill this in. That might have actually been from where I was having issues with it, because server crashed, and when I first put that wall on there, the wall did not want to work correctly. So I had to remove a lot of blocks from a lot of the wall and from the station itself to get the wall back into working order, and then I had to put all the blocks back. I didn't quite get them all put back before the server went down again for a restart. This time the server was put down on purpose for the restart. Anyway, then after that ship there, I'm actually going to get out to show you guys this one. This is that technician I was bringing in last episode, or a couple episodes ago. The one that has like a small cannon in it. I did a little bit of work after I got it on the server, but as you can see, this is our little healing ship right now. I actually open this up, jump in here, and here's the heal, here's the weapon. So pretty much I can just go around healing stuff. Granted, I don't have any kind of not computer, but camera on this ship right now. I will probably end up putting one of those in later, but as you can see, it will heal it. Just does a little bit of healing. And then there's this. So, anyway, as I was saying, this is mainly the base right now. In here, I've done very little to no work. I've put in some basic rooms. They don't have anything at all inside them. I still need to work on that. I wanted to get my scavenger up and running first, because then I will be able to go out, take down some pirate stations, and use the loot from that for everything. So, we can actually, I'll turn on light mode. Well, first off, it might help if I'm not in here. Alright, so go ahead and jump inside this, fly up here, turn on my light, and you guys can see, well, don't even need the light on. So right here, this is going to be as you can see, it's cut all the way down. This is going to be where the elevator eventually goes when I get that done. Other than that, now I do need this light mode, which is kind of hard on my eyes. But other than that, in this area here is going to be just a medical bay. So the rest of the area around this centerpiece is a medical bay. Then everything else around here is rooms. I'll actually be putting up some storage stuff and other things in the middle to kind of make it like two different hallways. I plan on doing some more housing up here, but right now, this also hasn't had any fun yet, sadly. No one has come through, tried to start a war with me, and then just got blown up by this. So yeah, that'll have to wait till another time. I will try and be on here relatively often. Like I said, if you want to join me, the server is the Shattered Skies server. So, what was I about to say? Yeah, it's the Shattered Skies server. If you want to join it, it is the Starside group on YouTube that runs this server. They are pretty nice people, but at the same time, they have their rules. Their rules are not hard to follow at all. It's just a simple matter of can you follow rules, and that's all. So when I am doing this docking, I'm probably going to, well, not docking, but when I eventually go ahead and work on this part down here, I'm going to put this about here the whole way around. So let's go ahead and set up like little markers for us, because I will set up markers for myself a lot, just like little things to say, hey, this is where I want this to go. For example, this ship here started out solely as this block here, with this being open. So I marked out where I wanted the window to go. I cut out where I wanted the door to go. I originally planned on having the door back here in this back wall, but then I docked it there and I realized that won't work. So this went ahead and I cut the door out on either side. Then I decided I wanted a big box where I wanted the asteroid to be. Then it was a matter of deciding, do I want that to be on the bottom, the side, or the top. So I decided I'd put it on the bottom and just elongated the box, making it a little bit further down for that to fit in there as well as the asteroid. How well does it work? Well, you saw how well it worked. It works really, really well. I mean, you pretty much just fly up, stop with an asteroid in there, turn it on, and it mines that asteroid up. No problem at all. What is the easiest way I can show you this? Well, that will happen in another video, but this one's already been running 22 minutes. I don't know how, because it feels like the time has just flown, but anyway, this has been running 22 minutes. I'll probably leave this episode here. I may record another one later on tonight. I'm not sure yet. I will, however, whenever the wars start breaking out really heavily on this server, I will start being on more often, and I will start recording more often so that everyone can see those, see the kind of fun stuff that can be done. As well, if I end up getting involved in any of the wars, I will go ahead and hold my ground. I will probably fight around my station, and throughout my sector, I will end up setting up other small bases just to kind of stop the enemy or spot them out. Those bases will have a lot of turrets, and that'll be mostly all those bases are, is just a turret stand throughout the quadrant so that I can keep it all pretty much controlled and safe. At the same time, if I do end up going into a fight, I am prepared to completely lose my ship. I know that's the reason we build these. Some people don't quite play it that way. I play it, I build this, I'm prepared to lose it. Otherwise, I would put a lot more shields into that fighting, or into this ship here. My fighting ships do have a ton of shield, and I figure any ship I manage to kill of the enemies that I can actually pick up before anything happens, I will pick it up, I will bring it back here, I will drop it off, I will faction the remains of it, and I will attach the remains of it to this base, or another base. I have yet to decide, but it'll probably be to this base here, simply because this is my home base. That means no one can destroy it. but at the same time, when I start docking those on here, I will not be saving their blueprints. I will not be saving this station after that point. If I do plan on saving this station, I will probably end up undocking those, saving this, and then redocking them, simply because I have no I have no point in taking the random trash ships with me to any other server that I decide to join. But as you guys can see, this is going actually relatively well. I think it's time for me to stop talking in this video. My throat is kind of hurting. I'm a little bit hoarse. If you couldn't hear it, I don't know. I think I just need a drink. But anyway, I'm going to call that here for this video. I will probably go play some Dota after this because I've been on Starmade for a while now. Hopefully you guys have all enjoyed this, though. I know I've found this game to be very interesting, very fun to record. And as you can see, there's still a lot of work left to be done here. Hopefully you guys will join me for more of it, and maybe even come on to this server and tell me, hey, I watch your YouTube videos, whatever, I'd like to join your faction, or hey, just tell me you'd like to join my faction. I'll probably allow it. I might start taking in new people and just telling them this is their room. Go ahead and put up a display module for them. They can keep all their special stuff in here. If I find out someone's been stealing from them or whatever, and anything like that happens, I will make sure to kick them out. But when that happens, I will make sure that, there are a few factories throughout the base so that everyone can use it, and I will have, one massive place for everyone to store their items. It will probably be it'll be 2 different boxes that are in a wall that then lead off to all these other ones. So it'll be put something in here, it gets pulled off to another thing. Then the other box, if you need to get something, you just put in what you need, it'll pull that down there for you. Other than that, I will probably just try and relax. I might set that up later. I haven't decided yet. That sounds like a really good idea now that I've said it. But that'll take a long time to do. Anyway, I've been yammering on too much for this episode. I'm going to end it here. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. If you did, let me know in the comments or hit that like button. If you want to see more of this, go ahead and just follow me or go subscribe to my YouTube channel, whatever you want to do. Or just come on here and actually join me in the game. I tend to tell people I'm recording if I'm in a faction with them and stuff like that in games. But for right now, that's all for this episode. Hopefully you guys will consider leaving a subscription and all that good stuff. I'll see all of you guys in the next video.